Okay. Okay. Which set of hypotheses is appropriate for addressing the research question? So it would be gender and voting preferences, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. I need to open the preparation assignment. I can't remember what the null hypothesis is for this one.
Let's see.
I did this last night and now it's like not in my brain.
Oh, I know how that goes. Let's see. I think it's the first one, but I could be wrong. Wait, which set of hypotheses is appropriate?
Come on, computer. Sheesh. Okay, the null hypothesis is supposed to be the row variable and the column variable are independent.
Yeah.
So the gender and voting preferences are, yeah, the first one.
Okay, cool.
What's the equation for computing the degrees of freedom? Okay,
That's
different.
Isn't
You
that
got it?
rows? I think that's rows minus 1 times rows, or number of columns minus 1.
Yeah?
I think so.
I think that's-
Okay, now you're making me nervous. Let me check to make sure.
I think you're probably right. It doesn't have the formula on there.
Let's see. Number of rows minus. Is that what I said? Yes.
Yeah, number of rows minus 1 times number of columns minus 1.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the last one.
Cool.
So what's the correct choice for degrees of freedom for this problem? So number of rows
2
minus 1 is 2, and number of columns is
3 minus 1.
column.
So it'd be
Does the
2?
total column count?
No. At least
No?
it didn't earlier. No.
Okay. So then does the column total, is it just female, male, and then Republican, Democrat, Independent?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I can now.
So is it female, male, and then Republican, Democrat, Independent?
Yeah.
So it's 2 minus 1 is 1 times 3 minus 1 is 2. So it's 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Are the requirements for conducting a X2 test for independence met by this data set? I think it's yes, because I think it's number 4. Is that right? At least 5 expected counts in each cell?
Is it the expected counts in each cell?
I think so. I gotta open the textbook.
Yeah, I need to look it up again right quick.
Requirements. Each expected count must be greater than or equal to 5, and you must use simple random sampling. Yeah. So, yes, there are at least 5 expected counts in each cell.
Okay.
What's the value of the test statistic for this problem? Ugh. Okay. Hang on, let me see what I get.
Is it plugging it into SPSS or whatever?
Yeah. I wish it was one of those files. They were so much easier to use.
I know. I hate plugging the things in.
Okay. So I got test statistic 16.20.
I'm almost done. I'll tell you in a second.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, 16.20.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got.
It feels like it's wrong because the numbers are so large compared to what we used to do.
I know.
What's the p-value? I got 0.0003.
Yep. So 0.000.
So, yeah, because it says 3 decimals. Okay. So there is sufficient. Okay, wait, what was the actual question? Hang on. So gender and voting preferences are independent. There is sufficient evidence to suggest that gender and voting preferences are not independent, right? The first one, because our p-value is less than our.
Right. So it'd have to be not enough.
So
Yeah.
we reject the null, right?
Yep.
So
So
I mean,
there is not enough evidence.
no, there's enough evidence because we rejected the null.
There is sufficient evidence. The
Yeah,
first one.
but it's
Okay.
that there's sufficient evidence that they are not independent.
Okay.
I think there's a sufficient evidence because that's why our numbers were different.
Gotcha. That sounds good to me.
Okay. Here we go again. All right. Why don't we do the plug-in and stuff first, and then we'll come back to the other questions. How about that?
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Chiropractor. Oh my God.
Hey Mom, are you almost done with the
What do you need, Brandon? No, we just started.
Tell him I said
You need to fix that. 64. Buddy? Okay, let me know when you're ready.
It's gonna be a while, so if you want to just, I can trust you on your stuff. My thing wasn't opening for some reason. It's just barely open, so it might take me a while to get all the info in. So I'll trust your data. If you want.
Okay, the conditions for conducting a chi-square test for independence are satisfied. So it doesn't tell us that it was a simple random sample, but I guess we assume that.
Yeah.
And then everything is 5 or over in all the cells, so we would say true on that one.
Yeah.
Correct choice for degrees of freedom, I got 8.
Yeah, that makes sense because there's 5 minus 1 and 3 minus 1. So
Okay, so 8. The test statistic, I got 7.44.
okay.
And the p-value 0.4904. So it'd be 490.
0.490.
Yeah, because the next number was 4, so it'd be
Okay.
0.
Cool.
Okay, so on that one, we don't reject the null. So there's insufficient evidence to suggest that okay, wait, what was our question?
Yeah.
Do people in Europe, Australia, and the US seek chiropractic care for the same reasons? So our null is location and the motivation to visit a chiropractor are independent. So there is insufficient evidence to suggest that motivation to visit a chiropractor. Ugh. There is sufficient. Okay, it's not the first one.
Yeah.
There's not enough. It's not the second one because we either use sufficient or insufficient to suggest. So I think it's the third one. What do you think?
That's the one I put the little dot in.
All right, you ready to submit?
I guess so.
We got everything filled in, I think.
Looks like it.
Okay.
Nice.
Yay.
Alrighty.
All right, cool.
Well, you go get a nap or go to sleep.
Yeah,
I
I'm going
hate
to bed.
migraines. That's the worst.
Thank you.
All right, we'll talk to you Tuesday.
Yep. Have a good one.
All right, you too. I'll
Okay.
post this as always.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We'll see you.
Okay, bye.